welcome back. Today I want to talk about, well, the state of the Sonic movies. And before you start hating on me, I just want to say, I love the third movie. I think it's funny, I'm gonna say I think it's clever. It's not that clever. I like the references, I love Keanu, even though I think Jim Carrey kind of stole the show. There were a few things I think could have been changed, and the movie should have been a bit longer considering it's shorter than Sonic 2, but it's still a great movie. And then I started to think, what comes next? Me personally, I kind of have this outlined. First, I think we're going to get Knuckles Season 2, then some sort of Shadow spin-off, whether it's a movie or show, then Sonic 4. I'm going to go over all of these ideas and what I think would work, so stick around. Now for the Knuckles TV show, I think for Season 2 would be the perfect opportunity to introduce more new characters, those being the Chaotix. I think they fit perfectly in this universe. They're a detective agency. Their first appearance was in Knuckles Chaotix, and yeah, no one played that game, but you know, it's an iconic moment in Sonic history. And there can be a way, maybe the Master Emerald goes missing, and you know, they're looking for detectives. Knuckles goes back to Wade, and Wade just hires some sketchy detective agency that ends up being the Chaotix. You know, there's all these different ways that it can work, and I honestly hope that it does work like that. And even if it doesn't, we're not even sure if we're getting a Knuckles Season 2. I just really hope we are. But yeah, that's my prediction anyways. Next is the Shadow the Hedgehog spin-off movie or show. Personally, I think a show would work better. Considering he wasn't used that much in the third movie, I think a TV show could easily add more to his character, give Keanu more time to figure out what Shadow really is, if you saw my last video, and to be the perfect opportunity to introduce Rouge. She's an iconic character. She's introduced back in Sonic Adventure 2, and ever since then she's just part of the main cast, even though she was on the villain side, but Sonic Prime and most modern Sonic games, she's just on the hero side, so I don't really know what happened. I think it's just because she got more popular over the years, and I mean, there's obvious reasons why, but like for Paramount, they can find a way around, her design. They didn't want to put her in the third movie because they were scared her design wasn't kid-friendly enough, and I can honestly see what they're talking about. But Sonic Prime showed us that she can, be kid-friendly, or look kid-friendly at that. So I think Paramount can definitely find a way to do that. But yeah, it could be Rouge, she works for Gun, and you got Shadow, who's, not dead, as we've seen already. If you didn't watch the second post-credit scene for Sonic 3, then you're not a true Sonic fan, first of all, but yeah, I think it could be a good way to kind of team them up, and Gun could be creating E123 Omega, because we need Team Dark, because Sonic 4, in my head, I think it's gonna be like Sonic Heroes mixed with CD, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I think the Shadow spin-off or show, whatever they come up with, can be, building up to Team Dark. I think a TV show would work better, but if it's a movie, I'll be the first one in line to get my tickets. Now on to the biggest project besides Shadow, Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Now, the first post-credit scene of Sonic 3, we saw Metal Sonic, or a bunch of Metal Sonics actually, and Amy. Now, people were saying oh, there's gonna be a whole army of Metal Sonics through the movie, And most people were confused when they said that, but I think it's gonna be, they're all being controlled by, a future Robotnik, because the lead concept art for Sonic 3 showed that Amy was supposed to be in the third movie, and they cut it out at the last minute. So it shows that she's from the future with Metal Sonic, and there is an Eggman there. So I think that it could definitely work if it's a mix between Sonic CD and Sonic Heroes, like I mentioned, because, they'll go to the future to find that post-apocalyptic world run by an army of Metal Sonics, and the Metal Sonic that's Eggman's second-hand man could be Neo Metal, leading to Metal Overlord stabbing Eggman in the back, which leads up to the Sonic Heroes portion. And they better play What I'm Made Of, if that even happens. I'm just saying, it's a possibility that this isn't even gonna happen. I hope it happens, but there's no guarantees. So, all three of these projects can work. They have the potential to work. I'm scared they're gonna mess it up somehow. They almost messed up Sonic 3. They were so close to messing up Sonic 3. They succeeded because they took their time-ish. No, they didn't. The script felt a little rushed. A lot of the deliveries weren't good. Some of the lines were just terrible. But, I think there's potential. There's a possibility this can all work. And I really hope it does, because I love the Sonic movies. I went there to see the first movie in theaters. I saw the second movie on the first date I ever went on. And then just recently, I took my buddies to see the third movie, because we're all big Sonic. Well, I'm a big Sonic fan. They're part of my projects. One of them was Voxel Obsession, so you should go subscribe to him. So I think that these movies, they need a lot of room to breathe. What I think they should do, they should bring in different directors and writers. So Knuckles had a different director, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if it had different writers or not, but it makes sense if they did, because it wasn't very good. But yeah, that can work. And for Shadow, they can bring in, a more well-known director, maybe a director who's done darker-ish movies, and different writers, and then just have the main, three being Jeff Fowler, Pat Casey, and that one other guy I can't remember the name of. Have them focus on Sonic 4, because I think Knuckles might have gotten in the way of Sonic 3 just a little bit. But besides that, I am really excited for all of these projects. Again, there's no guarantee for Knuckles Season 2. There's a rumor about a Shadow spinoff. Again, it's not confirmed or denied that it will even exist. I just know that they're thinking about either a TV show or a movie. But Sonic 4 is definitely coming, and I really don't want to I don't want to wait until 2027. So these are my thoughts. This isn't going to be another short video, because my last video blew up. Thanks to you guys. Again, almost on that road to, let's try and hit 500 subscribers before I start shooting for 1,000. But yeah, go subscribe to Voxel Obsession 2. Our little competition's still going, so you can subscribe to him, but make sure you subscribe to me too, because we're trying to see who hits 1,000 first. I know these videos don't have such a high production quality, but I'm filming this on my iPhone, and my little Sonic Studio, my whole collection going. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. See ya.